Everybody has a podcast.
What's up? Hope you're all doing good. I know we're late, and we're like days late. Didn't come back on Monday. Wasn't doing it on Monday. But damn, what's going on, everyone in the house? Wiss is coming in shortly. Hope everybody's doing well. So I wanted to come on. No, Monday we wasn't on, but like I told you guys, if I'm not on Monday, I'm gonna be on Thursdays. So still keeping the Monday time slot, but you know how it is. I try to do as good as I can, but sometimes shit comes up. Anyway, hello. Wes, what's going on?
Hey y'all, what the fuck, motherfuckers?
How's it going, man? Good weekend?
Not too bad, y'all, man, was kicking it, y'all. I didn't do too much, Not too much, not too much.
I don't either, man. I fucked up my sideburns. I cut them bitches off. So I look like a damn fool. I didn't go nowhere. Oh, man. What's going on? What was happening this past weekend? Well, shit, it's been, I don't know. Were we on last Monday? I think so.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Okay, well, man, so fucked up my sideburns. I didn't do anything because I didn't want to go outside. I was embarrassed. I look fucking ridiculous. So gonna wait a little while and then get my hair cut, and then by the time that happens, we should be fine. You know. But anyway, also Bill Clark retired from UAB. I know he was having some back issues, so big shout out to Bill Clark, man. You know, UAB Blazers, man, good dude. Back issues, right? Back issues. So that sucks. We wish him the best here at the show.
Hell yeah, y'all. Go Blazers, motherfucker.
Shit, what else is going on, man? Bill Clark retired. Not a lot really going on as far as the weekend goes, so, you know. Shit. I know we keep fucking up by not coming on, but hey, I played some TMNT, and that was fun.
Hell yeah, y'all. Me and the dogs went to the park, played some frisbee, yeah.
Hell yeah. The online shit with the TMNT still is not right, though. Anyway, we do have a brand new, well, it's actually a vintage game review. It's going to be an arcade game review. Bad Dudes coming up. That's an old school one. Data East title. So, good shit. But we'll have that momentarily after the 3-song block. What is going on as far as real news? Well, let's get it on. Well. I know it's been, well, maybe it hasn't been a minute. I think we were on last week. Can't remember, too much weed. What is up? The big news right now. You know, we usually do video games and stuff, but hell, we do everything. Big Ten is getting the USC and UCLA.
What?
I know, right?
Great thing.
I know, so Pac-12, man, they ain't gonna be shit. They're gonna have to form. What happened to the alliance?
They got fucked out.
So I'm not sure, y'all. But the Big Ten looking like they're gonna get UCLA and USC from the Pac-12 for the 24-25 season. That is gonna be interesting. That's gonna be a seismic shakeup within the college football landscape, as they say, but it's also true. A lot more to come on this one, y'all. Man, that when I heard this earlier today, man, I was like, damn. You got some conferences out there now that, let's see, who's it? Pac-12, ACC. I mean, Big 12, of course, they're done. There's going to be like two conferences. It's going to be like the NFL. They said this. Which I don't care. You know what I mean? This shit's always changing. You're still going to have people tailgating. You're still going to have people doing what they do. So, I don't really get up in arms about it. Some people get really, like you're really up in arms about it. Oh, God. We're ruining the legacy. Not really, because motherfuckers are getting paid all the time just under the table. And now with all this TV money, this is really what this is about, is TV money, TV deals, the new TV deals. That's what's happening. And it's going to be a lot of money. So, like I said, man, this is, we're going to keep looking. We're going to keep talking about this and keep watching this and seeing what's going on. Was it George Tagliafico, whatever his name is? He looks like an idiot. And so, Pac-12, they done. ACC, Big 12, all the other ones, SEC, Big 10, was looking like that is going to be what's happening. What else is going on? Logan Paul is confirmed to the WWE, y'all. So YouTuber Logan Paul has officially signed a contract with WWE, according to BT Sport journalist Ariel Helwani. So he signed a multi-year deal for an undisclosed number of premium live events across 22 and 23.
I could beat his ass out.
You think he's a biatch?
I'd fuck him up.
I don't know anything about Jake Paul. I never watched any of his shit, but hell, I guess he's getting money. Nothing wrong with that. Do what you gotta do.
Fuck you, y'all. Fuck you, Jake Paul, fucking pussy.
Stop hating on that man. Get your money, Jake Paul. Or what is your name? Logan Paul, one of you Pauls. They already got Mills. So he's probably just doing this to do it. It's all, they're really athletes out there in the wrestling world, but Logan Paul, like I said, I don't know anything about him. So that's just in the news. That's just what we are talking about in the news. Let's look at some video game news right now. Someone reportedly bought up to $40,000 of stock to ask Nintendo about F-Zero. No plans for any more F-Zeros is what's happening. Many Nintendo fans desperately want a new entry with this racing game. The sci-fi racing game was a cool game for the Super Nintendo. As you guys remember, I played the hell. Well, you won't remember me playing the hell out of it, but I'm quite sure you might have if you ever played a Super Nintendo, because this is like one of their main titles that came out. But we got one diehard fan here who's reportedly dedicated enough to spend over 5 million yen, that's about 40 G's, on Nintendo stock, giving him a chance to ask the Japanese publisher about F-Zero and its future. So, June 29th, during an annual shareholder meeting, an investor called in and asked Nintendo President Shuntaro Furukawa if, I'm half Asian, I should get that, if the company had considered bringing back fan favorite franchises, specifically F-Zero. Now, it's been about, 15 years since the last release in the series. So this caught the attention of some fans desperate for the new shit. So, what's going to happen? Well, the investor asked about it. He is known by his Twitter username Momji. He describes himself as a diehard fan. He's been playing Nintendo games since he was a child. But let's get to the answer. It is realistically difficult to develop new titles and remakes, including sequels, for every Nintendo game that people request, said Furukawa via translation. Momji verified. But we are very grateful and appreciate the expectations our fans have for our games. Shinaya Takahashi, Nintendo's managing executive officer, was a bit more optimistic but stopped short of promising anything. So basically, they don't know. That's a maybe. That would be nice. I would like to see an F-Zero title on the Switch. They did Mario Kart. You bitches might as well go ahead and do a new F-Zero for the Switch, because that would be good. I'm really surprised that they didn't do something like that for the Switch, like a new title.
That would have been cute, yeah. I mean, my kids could have played that shit, yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, y'all want to have fun, man. It's a good game. It's a good game anyway, man. Well, the original one, but a new one for the Switch would be cool. I could just imagine how they would make that, because the Mario one is cool. I haven't played it in a while, but it's still fun, still stands up, and I still would play it because it's pretty fun shit, mate. Pretty fun shit. Oh, is that all the news?
I don't know. You're the one doing it, dumbass.
Well, let's check and see. Oh, all right. I'm gonna do one more story for the video game shit. Y'all remember Blade Runner? Well, I think they were gonna remake it, but it looks like there's some bullshit going on. It was gonna be remade, but now it's being not remade. Why did I fucking get on it? I'm gonna do it. I thought I was gonna say something else. Let's go to another story, because that's just, I don't even want to fuck with it. You know what? There's nothing going on with this shit. Oh, man. All right, y'all. Well, that's going to be the news right now for y'all. We're going to go ahead and let's go ahead and get into the 30-song block. I don't even, this is from the sound bank, so I don't know who it is. But we're getting into it now. Enjoy. We'll be back in a minute. In a while.
30-song block.
Yo. We're back. What's up? All right, well, we got a video game review to get into, y'all. And guess what? This is an old school arcade game. Goes by the name Bad Dudes. But actually, it's Bad Dudes versus Dragon Ninja. I know it as Bad Dudes. Now, this is an arcade game and had a bunch of port overs as well. In Bad Dudes, the players are set in the role of a titular duo tasked with rescuing President Ronnie from ninja kidnappers. The game was met with commercial success, becoming one of America's top 5 highest-grossing arcade games of 1988. The arcade version received generally positive reviews from critics, while the home port over received a generally positive to mixed critical reception. It has since become widely known for its general premise and introductory cutscene. So, man, I remember this game from the arcade for sure. Cool thing about it, 2 players, very fun as a 2-player game with your buddies in the arcade. This was one of those experiential games, even though you didn't need like a gun, or it wasn't one of those type of deals, you know, where you was riding a motorcycle and had an actual motorcycle on it or some shit. This is just your basic arcade game with the joysticks and buttons, but multiple player fighting games are always fun with your homies. So the game starts in Washington, D.C., where President Ronnie has been abducted by the evil Dragon Ninja. The game's intro begins with the following introduction. Rampant ninja-related crimes these days. What, the White House is not the exception. What the fuck is this? Anyway, President Ronnie has been kidnapped by the ninjas. Are you bad enough, dude, to rescue Ronnie? The Bad Dudes pursue the Dragon Ninja through the New York City streets, onto a big moving truck, big rigs, through large storm sewers, through a forest, onto a freight train on an old Southern Pacific line. The Japanese and English versions endings of the games do differ. In the English version, after the Bad Dudes defeat the Dragon Ninja, they celebrate by eating hamburgers with President Ronnie. At the very end, President Ronnie is seen holding a burger while standing between the Bad Dudes. Behind them are many security guards with the White House in the background. In the Japanese version, President Ronnie gives the Bad Dudes a statue of them as a reward. The Bad Dudes are seen leaning against a fence on a sidewalk next to their statue. Unlike the ending of the international version, the Japanese version's ending shows a list of nearly every enemy in the game with their names, except the unnamed green ninja boss that multiplies himself, named Kamui in Japanese magazine coverage at the time. So I guess that's his name, Kamui. While some faces appear next to the names of the game staff. What? Well, I guess some of the faces appear next to the names of the game staff. Anyway, the background music played in both versions' endings is also different. Let's get into the gameplay of this game. It's a side scroller. Classic shit. Like any of your 80s arcade fighting side scroller games. 2 players. 1 player controls the character Blade. He's got the white pants. The other one is Striker, who wears the green pants. Pretty easy stuff here, guys. Basic kicks and jumps. You got some kind of special moves like spinning kicks, well, I guess it is special, and the ability to charge themselves up with inner energy by holding the punch button to throw a powerful long-range attack that hits all opponents in front of the player. Players will also come across several power-ups. Some are weapons like knives and nunchucks. Some recharge a player's health, and yet others add a few seconds to the remaining time. Yeah. So we got some various types of enemies in this biatch. You got your basic blue-colored ninjas. They directly charge the bad dudes, while some leap with their swords or throw shuriken or makabishi. There are also acrobatic kunoichi, that is female ninjas in parentheses, attack dogs, and people who are on fire. The enemies may be The enemies may be beaten down like a punk, or avoided. Most enemies can be beaten with only a single hit of any kind, and multiple enemies can be defeated with one hit if they are standing close together. At the end of each level, one of the super warrior bosses will appear, who needs to be defeated to progress to the next level. The first of them, at the climax of the city stage, is Karnov, who had a video game, actually, that I had, because this is a Data East game. And he makes a cameo appearance from the Data East game by the same name, Karnov. I had that game for fucking Nintendo, for sure. Second, at the climax of the truck stage, is a talon-wielding ninja, Iron Arm. Third, at the climax of the sewer stage, is Kamui, another ninja master who creates illusions by copying himself. That was a dude we were just talking about earlier. Fourth, at the climax of the fourth stage, is Animal, a behemoth of a man who is also not a ninja. Fifth, at the climax of the train stage, is Akiai Cage, a Kusuarigama wielding warrior. Last, at the climax of the cage stage, is Devil Pole, a Bojutsu master. Finally, the leader of the Dragon Ninja game, coincidentally also called Dragon Ninja, appears during the climax in his headquarters, where they use the word climax a lot, where there is a final showdown on a helicopter. The background music during the fight is similar to the main theme in the game Karnov. It's not a crossover game. I was about to use the wrong term. Each boss has his own special attack. For example, Karnov, he can breathe fire at fools. At the successful completion of each level and after defeating the boss, the dudes will strike a bad pose and proclaim, "I'm bad." The shout and the game's American word mark logo are both similar to the Michael Jackson song "Bad," released the previous year. In the Japanese version of the game, this quote was originally a battle cry. Alrighty then. Well, let's see the port overs now. It's going to be a little bit of a list here. This game was ported to a lot of home systems. Apple II, Atari ST, Amiga. Is that the Amiga or Amiga? I don't know. I'm not a nerd. Amstrad CPC, Commodore 64, ZX Spectrum, MSX, and PC DOS. In 1988. So there was... I thought that motherfucker was on Nintendo, though. Yeah, there was definitely one on Nintendo, too. But that was like 89. So those other ones I listed were in 88. Data East went defunctified, bankrupt in 03. So Gmode bought the intellectual rights to that arcade game as well as many other titles and licensed them globally. Nice. All right, y'all. Bad Dudes. Interesting. I went to Amazon.com and bought one of those fucking what do you call them? There's like an all-in-one video game that got all the shit right. Had this game on here. So I've been playing Bad Dudes, the arcade version, on my I don't even know the fucking name. It looks like a wooden Game Boy, but it's basically, you know, kind of like those. It's not a Raspberry 3, but I mean, you put the chips in, and they got all the games, you know, like all the port overs and all that. Arcade games. Got the Super Nintendo shit. I think this one has Game Boy Color, Nintendo DS, and of course the arcade game, Super Nintendo, Genesis, all the other shit. It was like $140, and I was like, "Fuck it, man, let's pick it up." It's portable, and it's actually not that bad. It's got some. It's pretty cool. As far as Bad Dudes, man, this game, Bad Dudes, man. This game was really cool back in the day. As far as if it was released now, I mean, obviously it would suck because everything's way cooler. But back then, yeah, because it was in the arcade, you're playing with your fucking friends. It was more than the game on this one. And then, but I will say this: I was playing it on that, you know, that Game Boy thingamadoob. It's not really a Game Boy, but I was playing it on that, and it was pretty fun still. Like, I know sometimes when you play some of these games that you used to like back in the day, and you remember, man, this game I thought was so cool, and you play it again, for some reason, man, that fucking game is just not that cool anymore. I don't know. Maybe you just thought it was cool back in the day. You were young. Your brain's not fully developed, you know. But, on this one, I'm going to get this mug. I give it 3 out of 5. It's still fun, but I mean, it's, you know, it's not ultra fun, but it's still a good game. You should definitely check it out if you have one of those Raspberry Pis or thingamadoobs with a lot of ports, you know, that uses the ROMs and shit that you can do, because that's good shit. That's fun shit, and I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Whiskereaver, where you been?
Fucking listen to your dumb ass. What the fuck are you talking about?
Man, you know, just talking shit, kind of low key.
And I'm fucking high as hell, yeah.
I'm kind of high.
I know, yeah. Shit, I've been growing some good shit, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Some of that blue cheese, motherfucker.
I love it. I love it, man. I love it. Well, I got some. Sorry, guys. I got some sinus issues tonight, so you know what? We're gonna go ahead and call this one a little bit early tonight.
I need to get my motherfucking ass in bed anyway, motherfucker.
Go to bed, huh?
Alright, well, love y'all. I'm out.
Alright, well, guys, we'll go ahead and shut her on down. That was kind of a short one tonight, but wanted to say hi, and wanted to get a show in, and all you guys listening, which is nobody, hope you have a great fucking weekend though. And if you're listening to this, yeah, have a great weekend. Smoke it out.